Yo, boys, today we're gonna tap into the chopped man epidemic. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this is even a real issue. I mean, if you're chopped, whatever. But at the same time, I don't even think this is a real issue. But people be complaining about chopped niggas, and it's like whatever. Plus, Davo, niggas be on Davo's head or whatever, so yeah.
Alright, what's up, guys? Recently, my TikTok has been filled with people talking about the chopped man epidemic, and you know, I am a man who's also chopped, so I figured why not talk about it. Now, if you're actually employed and don't know what I'm talking about, basically, this girl right here, Stella, made a video talking about the quote-unquote chopped man epidemic. And pretty much in the video, she stated how the majority of men nowadays are unattractive, and we are currently in a baddie shortage, and that whenever she sees an attractive man nowadays, she gets excited because of how rare it is.
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier, and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him, and he smiled back at me. And obviously he drove away after that, but I was like, oh my god, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17, and I'm still like, oh my god. And I feel like this is gonna power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw.
Can I be honest? Can I be real? Can I be honest? You can't, like, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. You specifically can't be talking about any you can't be talking about anybody being chopped. I'm gonna just be honest. That's the nicest way I can put this. You can't talk about no being chopped. I ain't trying to call you out. I ain't trying to say no shit. Twitch, I ain't trying to bully nobody. But you specifically can't be talking about get chopped. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
An attractive man today, like diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack, seriously.
So, yeah, as you can see, this girl is very confident in her opinion. Now, despite what she said being completely inaccurate and totally subjective, she looks like this, so, you know, obviously people are gonna have an issue.
See, you ain't have to say that. You could have been nice. But at the same time, she calling other niggas chopped, so shit, she chopped cheese too. I'm not gonna lie.
With this, now I'm not gonna come on here and roast the comments already deep fried the shit out of her, and you know, I don't want to add on to that because that would be very mean and immature.
No. I'm not gonna lie, niggas fried her, bro. Niggas fried her. Oh, nah. Y'all ain't have to do that. Oh, shit. She deserved it, though. If you finna talk shit about other niggas, bro, you deserved it, bro.
No.
You deserve it.
I don't think we can prove that. Beauty and attractiveness is quite literally the most subjective thing on the planet. Like, scientifically, there's not a single thing on this planet that fluctuates so much based on someone's personal opinion. Like, when you find someone attractive, that is based on your personal opinion and your opinion only. Okay, there are probably people out there who find this girl attractive. So for you to come on TikTok and say that all the men that you happen to come across...
Yo, chat, do y'all find her attractive?
People out there who find this...
Y'all find her attractive? Let's keep it a beam. Yes or no? That's Cloud's ball. Don't put that shit on me. Don't put that shit on me. Cloud, you doing the spelling bee with Ra? Yeah. I'm finna finish this shit real quick. We finna finish this. We finna get a little bit into this, and then we finna go. Okay, bro. Okay, we're gonna continue this later. Let me join this Ra shit real quick, all right?
So for you to come on TikTok and say that all the men that you happen to come across don't fit your personal standards, which means that all men are just fucking chopped, that is just a logical fallacy. That is a very unintelligent thing to say, especially when you take into consideration all the other factors that come into play. Like, for example, this girl could work at a fucking retirement home, okay? If your job is to change an 80-year-old's diaper like twice a day, obviously you're not going to come across that many attractive men unless they work with you. But I can guarantee you, if you go to Arizona State and walk on campus for like 5 minutes, your opinion will be much different, all right? You could go to fucking, I don't know, I got Equinox in LA, all right? Look at all the dudes who work out at Equinox LA. I can guarantee you, your opinion of chopped men will change drastically. So based off this video...
Here's the issue. I'm going to keep it a beam buck 30. This is what's actually going on. She is mad that chopped men are only coming up to her. But at the same time, this is a skill-based matchmaking lobby. You only attract what you are. I'm just keeping it a beam. So, not even trying to hate, but if you're chopped, you're going to attract chopped people. Game is game.
Yo, I'm gonna have to assume that this girl is either very unintelligent and didn't think about a lot of things before she made that video, or she's just rage baiting and you know, she knows that she's chopped and she knows that people will get mad if she spreads this message. So yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Those are my two conspiracy theories. But yeah, pretty much that is like the first chapter to the story when it comes to the chopped man epidemic. Basically, this girl made a video saying that all men are chopped, and the comments were like, yo, if anyone is going to be saying this, it should not be you. You cannot talk. Which then leads on to the second chapter of the chopped man epidemic, the retaliation. Basically, after this girl got absolutely ripped to shreds in her comment section, a lot of other girls who I guess agreed with her came to her defense. And there's kind of been like a little coalition formed, okay? I like to call them the 4 horsemen of being chopped.
The 4 horsemen of being chopped. That is a crazy... Yo, that's a crazy bull.
And it's just a bunch of really unattractive women defending this girl. And basically the gist of what they are saying is that this girl is actually very beautiful, and the reason that people are making fun of her in her comments is because the chopped men she is talking about are offended, and people are addicted to porn, so they're only attracted to the very hot model.
Okay, if you don't get this shit out of here, man. What? Okay. Alright, man. Look, I'm gonna keep it a beam. I'm gonna try to say this the nicest way possible. In life, you have to be very self-aware about how you look. It's the saddest part about life. You feel me? You can't really control your looks, but you have to be. Now, I do agree some niggas just expect big booty, big BBL, big titty, pretty face, all of that. And if you're not that, you're ugly as a woman. Some niggas are really just corrupted by that porn shit. But at the same time, some women are just chopped. Some men are chopped too. But you can't get mad at chopped men calling you chopped for you calling them chopped. What you put out is what you get back. I'm not gonna lie. You just mad that you getting that shit back.
That you see on Pornhub and shit.
The craziest thing about the war going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful. Hello? She's actually quite beautiful. Like, actually...
I ain't saying shit.
Dare I say, more than conventionally attractive.
So what?
I ain't saying shit, but...
This thing about the war going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful. Hello? She's actually quite beautiful. Like, actually, dare I say, more than conventionally attractive.
So, yeah, according to this girl, this woman is more than conventionally attractive. And the reason all the comments are saying otherwise is because we're addicted to porn. No.
Take accountability, please. Because niggas wouldn't even be calling you chopped if you weren't trying to call a bunch of niggas chopped. Because in all reality, she's not butt ugly. She's like a cool 5. But at the same time, you don't got the badges to be saying this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Yo, if Kylie Jenner said this shit, all right, game is game. It's Kylie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I am chopped considering to Kylie. But nigga, this is you. You was a 5 at best. I'm gonna keep it beam. Yeah, I'm being nice. So like, bro, you can't just say certain shit.
And I know you guys probably expected me to come on here and just absolutely dig into this girl, especially after what she said. But in my personal opinion, I think that this girl is a very average looking girl. Okay, maybe if you had to type towards like ogres, you would find her more attractive. But for the most part, she's not like really that fucking chopped. However, with that being said, to say that all the men who don't find this girl attractive are just porn addicts who don't know how to like talk to women is absurd. Because I'm sorry, look at this woman. Like I said,
you just said you weren't gonna bash her, and then you just said some of the most disrespectful shit about this girl. This nigga is crazy.
Before, I'm not gonna roast her too much, but when someone who looks like this comes onto the internet complaining about other people not being attractive, and then saying that the people who don't find her attractive and making fun of her are only doing that because they're addicted to porn is fucking crazy. That is outlandish. Let's use our fucking thinking caps here, okay? The reason this girl is getting absolutely ripped to shreds is because she is not the right person to spread this message. Because like I said numerous times, she looks like this. And listen, okay, like I said before, this girl is very average looking. I don't think she's that fucking chopped. chopped. But when you come on social media and spread the message that an entire gender is chopped and you don't look great yourself, what the fuck do you expect? What are we kidding here? Like what? Like you have all of these creatures who identify as women who are coming to this girl's defense, but it's like,
bro, okay, chill, bro. That nigga's talking about all of these creatures that identify as women. Chill, bro.
Not see the craziness here. Like, she made a fucking outlandish video. And I know what the comments are gonna say, like, oh, you're degrading this woman so much, you must think you're so attractive. First of all, no. Like I said before, I'm fucking chopped. But second of all, even if I wasn't, I would never come onto social media attacking an entire group of people, women specifically, saying that they're all fucking chopped just because I happen to not come across that many attractive women in my life. And
at the same time, if you don't, you attract what you get, right? You attract what you are. If you're not coming across attractive women, look in the mirror, bitch. I'm gonna keep it a beam. That goes for girls and guys. I'm not just talking about one gender. Because look, a lot of people complain, yo, where the fine women at, nigga? I never pull some bad shit. I never pull some fine shit. All of the girls I pull are just terrible people. Well, look in the fucking mirror, nigga. Cause that's that you attract what you are. So if you were an ugly, chopped, toxic person, what do you think you finna attract? A good church girl? No, you're not. So stop, like, bro, every single problem in your life is because of what you did, somehow, in some way. When you start looking at life like that, you start getting over more humps.
Even if I did, I would be ready to face the criticisms and comments that I get, because not only did I just insult an entire gender, I'm starting it. I'm the one I'm bringing this onto myself. No one told me to make that. No one told this girl to make this chop man epidemic video. And also, a lot of people tend to think that just because a bunch of women are coming to this girl's defense that she's not actually chopped and that everyone's just overreacting because they're offended. But it's like, no. Okay, here's the thing. This girl is a straight woman. She is trying to attract straight men. So guess who decides how attractive she is? Straight men. It doesn't matter if women find her pretty because she doesn't want the women. She is not trying to attract them. That is like me buying a super loud sports car, getting a bunch of compliments from dudes who also drive super loud sports cars, and then being like, yo, I get bitches now. Like, no, motherfucker, you get oil changes twice a week and a bunch of new friends at car meets.
But you guys are brain-rotted gooner freaks. And proving her point. You're proving her point. All you guys do is goon. You goon to weird-looking alien plastic surgery, messed-up-looking corn stars on Twitter, or freaky little anime characters that look like they're 5 years old, but actually...
And what do you do? So you're telling me you don't have Love Island on repeat? You don't be looking at Jeremiah, at Taylor? You telling me you wasn't watching 365 Days? You telling me you don't got a poster of Justin Bieber in your wall from your childhood when you used to goon to him? Let's keep it a beam. Right? You criticizing these men, cool, whatever. But nigga, you acting like you not a gooner too. Bro, I hate when women try to act like all men are gooners, but they just act like they not gooners. I'm telling you right now, women be gooning more than niggas. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of y'all not ready for that conversation, but they do. They don't, when niggas goon, we have a reset cooldown timer. We can't goon back to back to back to back unless you just a demon for real. After you goon once, you get some pain and regret. You start feeling bad for yourself. You start wanting to improve your life. And physically, even if you don't feel those things, your dick doesn't get hard again until another 30 minutes. Women, on the other hand, they can just goon all they want. They can just do it 5 times in 3. They can goon 5 times in 5 minutes if they really wanted to. I'm gonna keep it a beam. They don't have no cooldown timer. They feel good after they do that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm just keeping it a beam. So I hate when women just act like they don't do that shit.
And my sister was reincarnated as a slime. The character is 14,000 years old, so technically she's over 18.
What the fuck did this girl just say? That's not even for...
I like to reach for 6 times a day. Okay, Bree, yeah, we're gonna have to give you a little timeout for that one. I ain't gonna lie. You a little bit too freaky.
Like my argument, I was just watching the video in full... What the fuck? What? Alright, so one last thing I want to talk about before I end the video is why I even made this whole thing in the first place, because I really didn't think this whole chopped man epidemic was like a really big deal. Up until I saw that what people are like, just listen to the story. I would like you guys all to meet Hindu Homeboy, some random Indian guy on TikTok who made a video responding to the Chop Man Epidemic video. And basically in the video, he jokingly called her ugly and talked about how we should all aspire to be like her because she is so delusional and thinks that she isn't chopped. But then one of the four horsemen came to her defense and made an entire video talking about why this guy is wrong and why this girl is pretty, blah, blah, blah. And of course, she looks like this. So then this guy took the beginning of her video and used
Should I say it? It's always the chopped women that want to do this shit, bro. It's always the chopped woman who want to do this shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam. I understand you trying to defend your own people, but at the same time, she attacked us, we attacked y'all back. You finna attack us back? Okay, we coming 3 times harder. I'm gonna keep it a beam.
Used it for the intro to a skincare video because I guess he's sponsored by a skincare product, and I guess that kind of just pissed off the chopped woman community because now his account is being targeted and botted and just like fucked, all because he disagreed with what this
nigga said she is expired milk.
Let's talk about it. So 3 days ago, I made a video on the Chopped Man Epidemic. Okay, and I tastefully pointed out that the original creator has incredible manifestation skills, and I'm in awe of her skill and her prowess, right? Everybody thought it was funny, hee hee ha ha, like whatever, we move on. 2 days ago, this one woman didn't find it very funny, and she decided to make a video of my video, and in the beginning she goes, "This man is chopped." And then I checked the source, and I was like, this is really funny. So I wanted to post another skincare video. So I take the beginning of her video where she says, "I'm chopped," and I use it as the intro to my skincare video, which I did over a Britney Spears song. Okay? Again, nothing negative has been said up to this point. Yesterday, I go check her profile after making my video. She's like, "I'm gonna find everybody that's coming to my page and commenting. I'm gonna find your high school. I'm gonna find where your college is. I'm gonna cancel you, blah, blah, blah," of course, right?
Yeah, she is expired milk. I'm not gonna lie.
Your high school. I'm gonna
keep it in the bean. She is expired.
I'm gonna cancel you, blah, 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 of course, right? Then this morning I wake up and I'm getting thousands of followers and I'm getting comments. And like usually I get like a couple hundred followers overnight, but like thousands is kind of crazy. I'm getting all these comments and they're all from these bot accounts. So I was like, there's no way. Somebody is so angry that they are trying to flood my account with bots to try to get me banned. That's how mad it is. So I take my account private. I'm trying to delete these accounts, like whatever. And I'm like getting worried. And then I get an email. You can pause to read it. Let's talk about what the email says. "You've built your platform on harassing women." Baby girl, my audience is mostly women. It's a majority women demographic, so that's funny. I mean, look at me. And then she goes, "I'm going to continue to buy."
Is he gay? Is he, you feel me? Is he, period? Is he gay?
Your account.
I mean, I'm just asking, like, cause, okay, probably, okay.
I'm going to flood all of your socials, and I'm going to reach out to every.
Cause I've been wondering the whole time, not gonna lie.
So they know exactly who they're working with. Baby girl, they know. I've been posting my modeling videos.
Baby girl, yeah, he gay. I ain't gonna lie.
Whatever. And the craziest thing is, right?
Let me show.
It's like I thought I was jobless. Like I thought I need a fucking job. No, bitch, you need a fucking job. You do. Whoever sent me that email, you need a fucking job.
Yeah, he for sure.
I've never seen it, and I understand job applications are tough. Okay, so I like to use Massive. Right? Massive's an AI. It cranks out hundreds of applications while you sleep. So every single day, regardless of who you are, you don't have to spend your time applying to jobs. Have Massive AI just do it for you.
Nigga said zesty and Indian.
Yeah,
he needs to pick a stroke.
Tips. Remember,
yo,
guys,
that's fucked up.
Rocks.
What are we talking
the
about?
Trees that bears the most fruit. Okay, so people try to silence you, people try to judge you, people try to diminish you, but that just means you're doing something right.
But yeah, hopefully that last situation just puts into perspective how big this is. I did not know this was that big of a deal. People are literally getting targeted over this. Alright, so when it comes to my final thoughts on the situation, this is what I truly think about the chopped man epidemic. I think that most men and most women are average looking, just like they have always been.
Okay.
And even if we were in a chopped man epidemic, There's no way to prove that scientifically because attractiveness is subjective. As a matter of fact, I think that the chopped man epidemic even being a thing is just proof that we are currently in hoflation right now. And basically what hoflation is with the rise of social media, you have all of these average looking women getting a bunch of compliments from other women regardless of what they look like, and a bunch of attention from men who have money on social media. And because they're getting DM'd by people on Instagram, getting all these comments, all these girls hyping them up, they truly think that they are much more pretty than they really are.
We are having a massive hoflation. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Bro, the most average girl from your hometown thinks she's a 8 out of 10 because she put a face of makeup on and she posted a little thirst trap of her titties poking out, and niggas was talking about, I need you. You're so bad. Nigga, she's fake. That's not her. See. I know Ashley. You know baby girl Ashley 225. That is not the same person. Let's keep it a beam buck 30. I'm not gonna lie. So Pete, I'm gonna be honest. I see this shit happening, bro. Like that's why. Social media is really fucking the game up.
But what they fail to realize is that, one, all the compliments from all the girls are usually either fake or they're just gonna happen regardless because, they're women. But most
girls always like spam up every single conversation. Oh my God, bestie, you're so perfect. You're so perfect. Period. Heart. I'm dying. Stick a throat. Yo, somebody revive me. I'm dying because you're so fucking. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about, bro? It's never that deep. Yo, she doesn't look that good.
Most importantly, they fail to realize that men are much less emotional than women, okay? Men will fuck down. They will fuck women who are lower than them in social hierarchy. If they just want to get their rocks off, they will flirt with or fuck someone who just does the job, you know?
That is true.
But women, on the other hand...
We've all done that. Let's keep it a beam. All of us hoes, all of the fellow hoes in here, we've all done that. I'm gonna be honest.
They're the complete opposite. They are very emotional. They are only going to have sex with someone who they think is worthy of being a partner. If a girl ever leaves her boyfriend, she is not going to leave him for a bum. She's going to leave him for somebody
she thinks is better.
However, if a guy cheats on his girlfriend, by the way, cheating is fuck. Don't cheat on your girlfriend. But if
he'll cheat on a girl that may not be as better looking or as valuable as his girlfriend. He might just be horny.
Guy were to cheat on his girlfriend, he could cheat on someone much less attractive than her because girls want better and guys want more. But here's the thing, okay? All of these guys who are just fucking these girls don't give a shit what they think. They're just gonna fly them out, fuck them, do whatever. So, and either way, my whole point being, the culture around social media and women has allowed a lot of these girls who are not that good looking to think that they are much better than they actually are. And this...
Because in all reality, right? This girl probably pulled hella niggas. I'm gonna be honest. She probably got a roster. Even though, in all reality, she's like a 5. I'm not even a white girl connoisseur. Nobody connoisseur. She's like a 5.
These girls who are...
This girl probably has a roster of niggas. Now, the niggas she pulls are probably ugly and shit. I'm gonna be honest. They're probably ugly, a little bit bigger on the bigger side. Nothing to say about her, but it's just the truth. But she got a roster.
Not that good.
And this girl for sure got a roster.
Looking to think that they are much...
And then this girl, even she got a roster. So it's like, you got all of these girls thinking that they're hot shit because they got a roster. I'm gonna be honest. Niggas just want to fuck. They don't want to cuff you. See, as a woman, how you really see... The way to really see how attractive you are is if guys want to cuff and date you rather than they just want to fuck you. Because guys will fuck anything. I'm going to be honest. A lot of niggas act like they have standards. They don't. They'll fuck anything. It is. Like, if you throw that pussy on them niggas, he going to crack. He going to fold. I'm not like, now, there's a good amount of guys that aren't like that. But I know a lot of niggas who are like that. Let me say that. So, they're going to go for anything. Especially if the guy's chopped. He's going to go for anything he can get. So, they're thinking, oh, yeah, I'm the shit. I got a roster. No, you got a bunch of creepy weirdos trying to fuck you. Or not even creepy weirdos. You got chopped niggas who want to fuck you. They don't want to date you though. They don't want you on your arm. So you can't value yourself about how many niggas want to fuck you. You need to value yourself about how many niggas want to date you. Hey, tell him. Let me tell you. I'm telling you. Keep that in mind.
better than they actually are. And this chop man epidemic is proof of this, because now women like this have the audacity to make videos like this. And it's just like, what? Hello? Like, how did you not see this whole thing coming? Like, women are really acting as if this was an appropriate, justified video to make, and that all the people who disagree are just wrong. Like, no. But, yeah, that is pretty much that is my...
Okay, my take on this, I kind of already said it, but I'm going to say it officially. You attract what you are. So if you're mad that you're only attracting chopped people, look in the mirror, you're chopped as shit too. All right? So going on the internet talking about, oh, yo, these niggas are chopped now. No. You're chopped. Because if you really are like that, everybody who's going to come at you, it's going to be fine shit. Of course, it's going to be some confident chopped niggas that can come up to you. But most of the time, when a guy knows he's chopped, he's not going to go up to a fine girl because he already knows he's finna get rejected. He's too scared. So most of the time, you're only attractive or high value men are finna go up to you. That's just what it is. You attract what you are. Keep it in the beam. If you're always the homegirl that has to take one for the team or gets the worst nigga out the bunch, you're the worst out the bunch too. A fat girl can't get mad when she get the last man on the 3-man. Your other 2 friends are skinny as shit and they bad. They got BBLs and shit. You got a BBL from the front. I'm gonna be honest. You can't get mad. So if you want to change that though, you got to improve your life. You got to get in the gym. You got to work on your fitness. You got to work on everything. But you can't get mad that you only pull chop niggas when you chopped yourself. I'm gonna be honest. And just because there's a wholeflation and you think just because you got a roster, you really find shit. If that roster of niggas only want to fuck you, you're not fine shit for real. Because they will want to date you if you are. Men don't leave good women on the market. If she's fine as shit and she's single, always look into that. But if you're chopped as shit and you getting a lot of niggas who want to fuck but that don't want to cuff, you might not be as high value or you might not be as attractive as you think. I'm gonna keep it a beam. Value yourself off of who wants to date you, not off of who just wants to fuck you. I'm gonna be honest. That's all I gotta say about that.